Okay. Good morning, everyone. I'm starting the Odoo Live support stream today. My name is Karel de Smet. I'm a functional consultant at Odoo. The purpose of the streaming today will be obviously to help you with any questions. As I already said, I'm a functional consultant, so please, if you have questions, focus on the functional part of Odoo. Obviously, if there are any questions that are either too technical or too advanced, that's not a problem, but then I will refer to our actual support team, okay? I'm gonna repeat this message a few times, but for the people that are now already listening, I'm gonna quickly show you how you could refer to our live support. You go to this site right here, odoo.com/help, and basically if you fill in your name, your email address, and you specify what it is about that you want to have a question, what your setup is with Odoo, then we can help you through this path, okay? But of course, in general, I will be here to answer any questions. Before we start, good morning, Louison. Good morning. Before we start, I quickly want to tell you that the first week of October, we have an Odoo experience. This is basically a yearly event that we do. We release a lot of software every 3 or 4 months, but every year we have one main new version, and we release it at the Odoo experience. So if you are interested in joining the Odoo experience and joining the event, what you can do is register here. So you go to odoo.com, and at the homepage you will have a clear banner here with the Odoo experience information. What I advise you to do is check this link. So in the talks, check the agenda or the talk list so you can see what we're actually offering to show you on the new version. Okay? Good morning to Hassan Khan and Guzman Garcia. So I assume you are not going to instantly bombard me with a lot of questions. So what I'm going to do is talk about Odoo, about how to basically use it. And if there are questions coming up, I will obviously try to answer all of them. I warn you already, if I don't know how to answer a question, I will refer to odoo.com/help, but we'll see how far I can take you, okay? Is there a way people can tell me if my screen is, if the connection is good? Can everyone follow what I'm doing on my computer? Can someone confirm this? Good morning, Ludovic. Okay, there's already a first question. Let me read it out loud. How do you show a PDF file on web pages? Not on product or event page, but on a custom page. Like there's a text, read this PDF on the web page, and we want to link a PDF with the text. How? I'm afraid I think it's possible, but it's without my it's outside of my skill level. To have a technical answer on this, I guess you better go to odoo.com/help, because it's not just a simple functional thing that you can turn on or off. It has to do with some coding skills, okay? Hassan Khan says he's not seeing the computer. He's not seeing my screen. Nope. You only see my face. Okay. Then I'll I'll wait for my colleague to see what's up. In the meantime, I'll answer this question. So the social media news is asking me, what is Odoo? So Odoo is an ERP system, which means that we provide software to handle your business. It depends on what you do, what it is specifically you do. And in this way, sorry, I'm just connecting here. In this way, we will adapt our system to your daily flow. So imagine you are in the consultancy business. We would set up your system, that you have a decent CRM system running, that you have service products, and that you can follow up everything you have to do in your daily life, okay? In your daily work life. If you follow this session, I think it will be more clear on what it is exactly that we do, okay? I think now it's fixed, the problem. People can actually see what I'm doing, right? So, social media news. Tell your boss that if they need software to run the company, doesn't matter in which field, that you can come to Odoo and we can build you a solution, okay? Guzman Garcia, can post tickets be numbered separately in multi-company setup? I'm not sure about that. In multi-company setup, I don't know if the post numbering runs simultaneously or not. I have another question about the POS. Is it possible to manage restaurant delivery from POS? Yeah, of course. Oh, you mean delivery as in takeout? I would not advise to manage that with POS because it's basically made to be a register. So if you need a register, a digital register, we advise to use POS. But if you're gonna work with deliveries, I propose that you do it through the regular flow of Odoo, because then you have more feedback on what needs to be delivered and when will it actually be delivered. The POS basically only gives you the freedom to say, okay, I'm gonna sell you this, and this, and you can pay by different payment methods, but there's no flow to follow up delivery or confirming this delivery, etc. So it depends on how advanced you want to follow up your delivery. Okay. I want to ask how I can duplicate menu categories in the page shop on the home page. Not sure if I understand your question, but if you want to duplicate website pages, again, for me that's quite a technical question. I think you can just create as many pages as you want, but to duplicate an entire page, it's not something we support yet. It might be possible with some technical workarounds. Hi, Alfredo. Is it possible to enter fields in the form of email composing, useful for mail marketing activities? For example, Mr. First name, last name. If yes, how do I do it? I'm aware that in Odoo we only have one name field, so we don't have a first name and a middle name and a last name, etc. We only work with one name field. If you want to work with a first name and a last name, the problem is you don't only have to create a new field, because that's the easy part, but you will have to change every report where the first name and the last name comes up. Okay, every email template, every report, so the sales report, the delivery report, etc. So it's possible, but it's quite a heavy customization. So you can do it, but not in standard. Okay. For the people that don't really understand what I just said because of my terminology, what we mean by standard is everything you can do without changing the code. So everything within the boundaries of what we offer in Odoo in standard. Okay. If you want to do something outside the borders, it is either customization or development, depending on how heavy you want to change the code. So for instance, adding a field, changing the layout a bit, this is customization. basically what you can do with Odoo Studio. If you go outside that and you want to make new links and do some heavy changes on the basic system, then you will have to hire our technical team and see how we can help you. Okay. Louison, in the project management app, how do customers become part of the project? Do they need access to Odoo, or do they just get email notifications? How do they confirm tasks as done or whatever? The thing is, Louison, what you can do is give customers access to project tasks. You can make them followers. This way, in the portal, they will see, okay, these are the tasks I'm following. These are the developments that are going on. But to give them actual access in the back end of Odoo is not possible. So it basically works the same as the follower setup in Odoo. If customers are followers, they will follow every message that comes in through the email. But for the actual task, you can give them access by making them portal users. Okay. What I can do is show you the basic way to do that. So I'm here in my project. Let's say I'm in a runbot here, by the way. Before I go any further, this for the people that don't know Odoo very well, this might seem a bit frightening because we have extreme amount of apps here, but we use runbots like this. So these are databases where you have all the apps installed and you have some demo data. Okay, so we don't work in an empty database for doing the examples. Okay. So if I go in a project, what you can do in a task here, so this is a task in a project, what you can do is here add followers. So you can add a new follower that could be a client, and this client will then see all the chatter that is going on in this task. If the client wants to see the actual task, he will have to be given portal access. Okay. I'm gonna check because the questions are coming in pretty fast, so excuse me if I skip one or if I explain it a bit later. So again, Bakar Abdallah, duplicate the menu category for product to snippet and homepage. I would love to help you with that, but customizing the website is not within my field. I'm here to explain the functional part of Odoo. I'm quite sure it's possible with the right technical knowledge, but for me it's hard to answer this question. What you can do again is go to odoo.com/help, explain your problem as good as you can, and we will help you within a day or two. Okay. Moto, how can I grant access for the website to my customers? Don't really understand specifically what you mean here, since your website is accessible for everyone. If you're talking about giving specific access, so for instance, what you can do is work with price lists that certain customers, if they log into your website, in the e-commerce they have specific prices, for instance. You can do this, but then you have to work again with the portal access. Let me know if you're interested in that, then I'll give you a demo. If not, I'm gonna leave it because it takes a while to explain. But granting access to the website, for me, customers already have access to your website and to your e-commerce, so please be more specific on that. Okay. Alfredo, Victoria, you're interested in inserting fields in an email template. Again, inserting a field, you don't really insert fields into an email template. What you do is you set it up. The email template is a text, and that text gets used for that email. So inserting a field here, not really sure what you mean. Maybe what you could mean is referring to a field in an email template. That would make sense. Again, this is a technical thing, but what I can do is show you a basic email template and work from there. So for people that are interested in what I'm doing, I went into debug mode. Okay, you can go into debug mode by clicking here. So in your settings module, you open the settings module. On the right side, you have the option to activate the developer mode. Why am I doing this? So I can go into the technical settings right here. Okay, so if I open the template menu and I search for, let's say, the typical sale order email, then you can see that this is the technical description of this email template. You can see, you can recognize the text in between, but you can see a lot of these words are actually referring to existing fields. I think that might be what you mean, Alfredo. Again, this requires some coding skills, but it comes down to the fact that with the correct code, you can refer to fields. So here we're referring to the name of the client. So first he says, okay, we're going to search for the object partner ID, and then the name of the partner ID. I would give you more information if I could, but again, this is quite technical, but it's possible. If the field exists, you can refer to it in the email template. Okay. Geo, boss, we are working in V10 now. So for everyone that missed my introduction, we are releasing version 11 on the Odoo experience. The first week of October, there will be an event in Belgium here where we will launch the new main version, version 11. But before that, our live support will be in V10. Okay. So sorry if you were excited about seeing V11, but you're gonna have to wait a few weeks, and then we will definitely give sessions on V11. Okay. Fabrizio, is it possible to accrue for project losses of fixed price sales order in a semi-automized way? Not sure what you mean here. Oh, sorry, you elaborated more. So, for example, during an accounting close, systems scan all sales orders and proposes make the accruals to be made basis on sale orders, project budgets. I'm sorry, I do not completely understand your question. Although it seems like it's quite an advanced question. I'm not sure to tell you if it's not possible functionally, but I don't think this is the appropriate moment to investigate. It seems like something that takes some time to check. You can always explain your question more elaborately on odoo.com/help, but for now I can't explain this right off the bat. Sorry for that. Indeed, Louison, so the portal users is the key concept. So what I was trying to explain before, the way portal users, the usage of portal works, is like this. So imagine I'm a client and I was given portal access. What I can do is log into odoo.com through the link that was given to me, and you will see that in your account, if you are given portal access, you will have an oversight of what you have with this client. So this is now an actual client, so I'm not going to show you that. Sorry for that. Going back to the runbot, 1 second. Okay. Okay, never mind. I was logged in with an Odoo user, and that's why you saw his specific portal. Can I explain the time zone issue in the leave management? Because when I apply leave, it is taking 1.62 days instead of 1. I'm not aware of the time zone problem in leave management, but it comes down to the fact that if you set up a leave day, you have a date time field, so a starting date time and a closing date time, and Odoo will calculate based on that. I can't really say more about that. Second, so if I open the Leave app, what you can do as a user, obviously, you can add a leave request. Well, yeah, okay. My apologies. So you can add a leave request. First, you search in the calendar view where you want to add your leave. You can also go in list view and just create it right off the bat. But if it's easier for you to directly in the calendar already say that day I want to add a leave. Let's say we're the 15th now. Let's say next week, Monday, taking a day off. What you can do is click on the day, and you'll see automatically Odoo will set from 7 in the morning till 7 in the evening. Obviously, you can fine-tune this and say, okay, my boss wants me to exactly add the leave hours that I'm actually leaving. Then you can say, okay, normally I work from 9 till 6:30, for instance. Okay, you add a description. For instance, you could be on holiday, and then you need to link a leave type to this. Okay, so how it works basically, and in most companies, is you have your amount of leave that you can take in the year. You can have compensatory days. You can have unpaid leaves, and you can be sick. There could be other reasons, but basically one of these. Let's say I'm setting in a legal leave, and then you can comment the manager if needed. Okay, you fill in the employee. It will automatically be filled in if it's you. It could be that someone is managing the leaves in your company, but then he has to link the correct employee here. And there could be a department that you can fill in, but it's not mandatory. Okay. So you fill it in, and that's basically what happens. You can see here that it's 1 day. So not really sure how to fix your time zone issue, but yeah, it's basically how it works. Okay, so Peter Hoth is asking how to create a basic product that is followed with a lot number or a serial number. You can't do both. I don't know if you want to do both, Peter Hoth, but you cannot have a lot number and a serial number. It's one or both, okay? Or one of the two, I mean. I'll give you a real quick demo on that before going on. So, I'm creating a product. What was your example? A mouse product, okay? So, mouse product. What you will do, one of the basic things you have to do if you want to have tracking on a product is adding the fact that it's a stockable product. Okay, for people that don't know the types of products in Odoo, quick explanation. You have three options. So either you have a consumable product, you can have a service product, or a stockable product. The main difference is that a service product is not a tangible product. You won't have any stock of it, obviously. Service product could be the amount of hours consultancy, for instance. And then you have the other two, consumable and stockable products. Consumable products are tangible, but we will not have the system check the stock every time you sell it. Okay, so it's basically products you want. You can have physical products, but you don't really care about the amount of stock. You presume that they are always in stock. Could be tiny parts that you need on a daily basis, and you don't really care about the stock because you always have them in stock. And then you have the stockable products, and these are used to actually follow how much you have of them. You can link rules to them, how to make the system purchase products, so you always have them in stock. Okay. To come back to your question, what you do first, you set your product to a stockable product, because else you cannot follow up the the tracking, and then you need to add the tracking. Now I see it's not activated yet, so okay, 1 second. So what we're going to do is activate the tracking. How do you do that? You go into the inventory app, okay? In the inventory app, you open the configuration. And in the settings, you need to find a setting that activates the tracking, okay? Let me check. Okay, it's on the left here. So the lots and serial numbers, you need to activate it. Don't forget to save. Okay. If we go back to where we were, the product was called mouse product right here. If we go in the inventory tab, now you can see there's a new field here, the tracking. If you click edit with the tracking, you have three options. You can either not track. You can track by lot or by serial number. It's what I said before. You can't do both. So I propose we do serial number, but it works in the same way. You'll see. So what will happen now if I buy this mouse product? I'll do it through the purchase app. So I'll create a product. I'll choose a random vendor because it's not really relevant at the moment. The mouse product. I will buy, let's say, 3. I'll add a price. Okay. So if I confirm the purchase, I confirm the purchase order, there will be an incoming shipment. Okay.